Hey everyone, this side Ron. Welcome to Confluence tutorial for beginner. Now, Confluence is a powerful collaboration tool used by teams to create, organize, and share knowledge. Whether you're documenting process, managing projects, or building a knowledge base, this guide will walk you through everything you need to get started. So let's get dive in. By the way, if you don't know what is Confluence, so here, just by the way, first of all, just go and click on get it for free. Before moving forward, let's talk about the pricing because it's going to play a major role here. So there are four plans: free, standard, premium. You can pause the video and you can check this out, or you come to the website and you can compare it by yourself. Right now, let's go here, and once I create an account, automatically it will give me all these options. So I have used Jira, I have used Trello, I have used Confluence and Jira Service Management, right? So everything, because this is Confluence is owned by Atlassian, I think so, and this is the same tool which I use, Trello and Jira and everything, right? That's why it's showing me all this option here. Now, for those who don't know what is Confluence, so it's a team workspace where you can create and collaborate on document, organize projects, meeting notes, technical docs, right? Integrate with tools like Jira, Slack, and Trello. It prefer for teams that want to centralize information and work together in a real time. Right. So if I just, for example, let's say this will give me all this information here. Now, let's say here you can see I've worked on, so I've worked on this stuff here, which is called March 3, right? And this is viewed. So everything will show up here, whichever recent project I have worked on, right? And it will show me exact location. And if I just go and click on show all, then it will show me everything. Now, let's say if I just go click on Jira, so it will take me to Jira here, and I have to log in into this and I can access everything. You can see here I've already logged in. Now here it will show me everything on whichever process I'm working on. Let's go back and I will show you same thing with the Trello. So let's say I just want it into open in a new tab. Now here you can see I will be redirected to Trello. So you can just sign up for free and just make an account, very easy to make here. Now let's talk about here. So I will just go and select here one of my ID. Now you can see here, this is a Trello board which I was working on. You can see everything is shown up here, right? And this is really interesting, right? And this is pretty nice because it can redirect me everywhere. Now let's talk about something which is called, blank pages, right? Pages are the heart of Confluence because this is where every people, I mean, if you're using Confluence, then this is one of the main reason that you're working for. That is basically the pages, right? So we can just go and click on create a new blank page here. Now let's click on view all apps. Now simply just go to the Confluence and click on try it now. Now this is where it will take. I will select the same ID and click on continue. Now here you can see your workspace where knowledge and collaboration meet. So you can just do all this stuff. Now click on next. And this option will show up if you are setting up your account for the first time in the Confluence, even though if you have an Atlassian account, right? So just wait for a few seconds. Now, what do you want to create for the first, whether pages, whiteboards, or databases? I will skip this all because I want to show you everything here. You can invite up to 10 users in the free version. And if you take the subscription, so depending on that, you can invite the specific X number of people. Now, this is called pages. So we can just create a page. If you don't know how to create, just simply go and click on create. Now let's go and click on pages here. Now this is the pages. Now pages are pretty simple, just like how you have used Microsoft Doc or Google Doc here, right? You can just write the title, you can write everything here, but there's a many more thing here, right? Because we can use preset and I can just work simultaneously on a real time with my whole team member. I can just give the page title, I can write the elements, I can mention my team members, right? If I want to do a one-on meeting, so it is a preset, right? I can just write here one-on-one meeting here. It will show me that I can enter the date, time, the mention, and it will go to those people. I can set here participant who are working on what project they are working, right? So these are the very cool thing here. Now, if I want to browse other templates, so if you don't know what this template does, so templates, it just make your work really easy because this is a premier things. Let's say I want to make a marketing plan. I work on content things. So I just want to make a marketing plan, right? I will just go and click on marketing plan. Let's confirm and let's create a new page where the marketing stuff will be added here. I can set here driver, approver, the contributors, and there's a lot of things here. I can write the objective, the goal, the metrics. I can add, right? So this, I can edit everything, right? So for example, I want to edit this target market, I can edit it, I can include it, right? I can just move it wherever I want, right? So this is pretty easy because you can add headings, lists, tables, insert code snippets, charts, or Jira issue tracker, and you can just collaborate with your different softwares, for example Jira, Trello. You can upload images, videos, embed files, and everything, right? So this is really nice because it helps you to create a project plan with timeline using the table macro, which you can see here, right? Then this is a preset. You can just go and click on create more on the left side, and you will see this option. Pretty easy. But I want to make a whiteboard here. Now, what is basically a whiteboard? So whiteboard is pretty useful because if you, let's say you're explaining something on your to your team, and I can just write it. If you have used Figma, like Webflow, then you would be pretty know what does this whiteboard does. So whiteboard is basically infinite space where you can just create a lot of things. Let's say I want to create a circle, right? And I can click on it. I can just zoom it, right? And let's say I want to create a different shape, something like this. So I can just put it here and I can just make it small, right? And let's say I want to connect something to this circle to this, I can just do it. I can just adjust this up, right? Pretty easy, pretty simple here, right? And let's say I want to change here, I want in a dotted, I want to change the color. Now what is this box? So if I just double click on it, I can type here. Let's say this is square one, right? If I double click on it, just write here circle, or let's say boss circle, right? And let's say I want to create something else, I can just create it like this, right? And I want zigzag or very curved, so I can just create curved here. I can adjust the curve section however I want, right? So this is pretty cool, and I can just make it. You can see here, I can zoom in, I can just, let's say I want to move it to the different place here. Press space on your keyboard and you can just move it wherever you want, right? You can attach the document, you can add it something like this. Now let's say zoom in, so I can just write a note here, right? This is basically a note. So pretty much useful here. I can write a text, and there's a lot of things. I can import a task from Jira, I can add a task from, I can attach a link, right? And you can do a lot of things here. You can just make UI UX of your application, of your website, right? Pretty useful on a just single way. So it is simultaneously where you can work on pages with your team. Whiteboard, there's a database, smart link, you can create folder, folder is basically like a project. Inside project, you can create different set of things here. Inside different project, you can create different set of things here, right? You can create shortcuts, you can search everything, whatever content you're working on from here. Now this is a blog. So let's say I'm writing a blog. So I will just go and click on press here. And this is a blog, so I can write the blog post pretty much similar, like just like a page here. I can use a template directly from here if I want. I can even record this by using the Loom. So Loom is also owned by Artline Engine here. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. And here I can just write it. I can work with my team, right? And let's say this is a space setting. Obviously, if you're uploading documents, files, videos, they are going to take space, and you can take the subscription. Just go and click on upgrade, and you can take the upgrade here. Now if I just go and select here all content, now every content which I have worked right now will show up here. I can access everything on. Let's say I've worked on, right? For example, there are 100 projects, but you have worked on only 5 projects, right? You have assigned only 5 projects, or let's say 5 pages. So worked on will show only those 5 pages which you have worked on. Right, now this is automation. So automation is a very powerful thing because you don't have to do the monotonous work. You can just automate some of the monotonous work where you don't have to do manually. For example, send an email with an AI generated summary and action item when a meeting note page is published. You can just do it here, and every time it will do. So you have to first of all set a trigger point. So when a page is published, you can click on it and you can change the trigger point if you want, right? And it will write the email automatically and it will send it. So this is how it works, and you can click on turn on rule and it will work. Obviously you have to write the email, you have to set an email address, so whose email address it is going to use, and depending on that it will just send it. So this is really powerful. This is just like AI agents. If you know, then you know. Right now, this is the, I hope I have explained each and everything, and there's a many more uses of Confluence here. There's a many more advanced features like integration, permissions, templates, right? The best thing which I can say here, While ending this video, keep it simple, train your team, upgrade regularly, and start with a free trial today. And watch your team. If you need a paid version, then you can, there's a link given in the description. Please use that because it's affiliate link. Way to support our channel, plus you will get a good discount. Thanks for watching.